All right, everyone. Good morning again. It is the 23rd of May, Monday. We are towards the end of the month now. So as usual, on Monday, what we'll be looking at is the dollar index, the Aussie dollar, the Kiwi dollar, and there is quite a big news for the Kiwi dollar with the RBNZ and their rates decision for this week. So we'll be going through that and some possible trade ideas regarding the Aussie and the Kiwi dollar. With that said, if you are watching us on YouTube, just make sure you check your charts, check your prices, because this is recorded for the Traders Club members, available to them straight away. It is uploaded later onto YouTube. So if you are watching on YouTube, just make sure you check out the links, check out the comments for the way to join the Traders Club, just so that you get this video straight away rather than getting it on YouTube later. With that said, a quick disclaimer here, any information shared in this video is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of myself, so please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. Right, so looking at the news here on Forex Factory, not a lot of news for today, right? Not a lot of news for today, especially on the Aussie or the Kiwi dollar, but you look into the rest of the week. For Tuesday, Tuesday morning, we do have Governor Bailey speaking. We do have the Euro PMI numbers. I'll tell you about the Euro PMI numbers tomorrow as we look into the Euro dollar. We have Fed Chair Powell speaking on Wednesday morning, which is a pre-recorded opening remarks at the National Center for American Indian Enterprise Development Reservation Economic Summit. I don't think this will move prices too much. Not too concerned about this news, but the main focus for this week will be the RBNZ cash rate, official cash rate, looking to go from a 1.5% to a 2%, a 50 basis point, another 50 basis point increase, this time coming from the RBNZ. In April, we saw them raise rates from 1% to 1.5%. Now looking from a 1.5 to a 2. If this does happen, then we're likely to see the Kiwi dollar push towards the upside, especially paying attention to the rate statement and the monetary policy statement. I think that we're going to see a little bit more of a hawkish stance in this case, justifying the reasons for that 50 basis point increase. Primarily, it will be because of inflation or keeping inflation low. So they're possibly going to raise rates by 50 basis points to temper down the rise of inflation. So quite straightforward there for the Kiwi dollar. I'll show you what that means on the charts. And then on Thursday morning, we do have FOMC meeting minutes. Thursday evening, the GDP coming from the US was a minus 1.4% quarter on quarter, expected to be a minus 1.3%. If we do get consecutive negative quarters of GDP, then we're likely to see this trigger the idea of a recession, a technical recession here. So bear in mind, this is going to be an important number on Thursday evening for the US. And then follow up for that, not much else. So you can see here that the main focus will be for this week, the RBNZ with their rate statement, a lot of trade ideas there. What are we looking at? First off, the dollar index. The last time we spoke about it, we were saying that it was going to come down towards the 103 level. I was anticipating on the 20th of May that it was likely to bounce back up, but this 103 level held, right? We've seen it test again, and it held, didn't go higher, and it rejected that 103, actually turning down right now. So what I'm looking for, in fact, will be a change of bias. Will be for the dollar index to test lower, similar to what it did here on the 5th of May. I'm looking for it in this case to even test lower than previous, to test that 102 level, right? If I zoomed out, you can see that the last time the dollar index came, tested the 102.70, bounced back up, tested 102.40 before that big bounce up Again, now looking like it's repeating that pattern. I'm looking for it to come down, test 102.40, most likely break 102.40 and head towards that 102 level. So that's a dollar index on the H4 time frame. Given that we're expecting dollar index to head lower to test that 102 level, what can we anticipate here on the Aussie dollar? Aussie dollar on the H4 time frame this morning, just this morning, we saw the Aussie dollar push higher, right? This is 23rd. We saw it move from this 0.7046 all the way towards that 0.71. Right now, rejecting that resistance a little bit, But what I would say is my trade idea, given that we're looking at the US dollar weakening, we've got a new prime minister in Australia as well. We're looking at this Aussie dollar to test higher. So I think this is a small retrace here. What I'll be looking for is a buying opportunity above 0.71, above 0.71, let's say 0.710, a stop loss of about 25. You can keep it quite tight here, about 25 pips. A take profit at about 50 towards the 0.7160 level because of this points here. That's why we're looking at 0.7160. You could even look at 0.7170. So you're looking at a 1:2 risk reward ratio towards the upside for the Aussie dollar. But what you need to wait for is for prices to move up, break above this 0.71 level, close above that point before getting into this trade. A 1:2 risk reward ratio towards the upside on the Aussie dollar H4 time frame. With that said, looking at a Kiwi dollar, a lot stronger towards the upside. Why? Because of the anticipation from the RBNZ rates increase of 50 basis points. We've seen the Kiwi dollar push higher, same like the Aussie. In the last hour went up 41 pips, right? At this hour, oops, I'll take that away. At this hour hasn't retraced and it's still pushing higher. What I'm looking for now, a little bit late to get into this trade as we have a resistance at 0.6475. What I'll be looking for is for it to break above 0.6475 towards that 6540 level, same like what it did here on the 5th of May. So quite straightforward, looking for buying opportunities above 6475. There you have it, about a 50 pip take profit level from 6484. And in that case, you would have a 30 pip stop loss, a 1:1.75 risk reward ratio towards the upside on the Kiwi dollar H4 time frame. This might take, the Kiwi dollar might take a little bit longer to play out, or it might move up before the RBNZ news on Thursday. If it does break higher, then you're going to see the next upside from this 6540 level, possibly towards the 6678 level. So we're looking at the next test of the next level. I don't think it should be there. I think that there should be another line, maybe at about that point there, right in the middle. So at about there. So I think that if we do see it break above, oops, zoom in. If we do see it break above this 6540 level, we could see it come up to test 6600 again. So that's another push towards the upside, another good, almost 50 pip push towards the upside. So quite a few trade ideas on Kiwi dollar pushing higher, a few break it up. You know, you can look at it as one big trade or two smaller trades to push the Kiwi dollar towards the upside. With all that said, I'll add in one little nugget here, is that as you focus on the Aussie dollar and the Kiwi dollar, another thing to look at is the yen, the US yen H4. I'm watching this like a hawk. If it does break below this 1.127 level, if it does turn down and break 127, we could see quite a good downside on the US yen towards the downside on the H4 time frame, because the last time, just last week, as it tried to break lower, it bounced off. If it does break this support level, we could see quite a big downside on the US yen H4. With that said, Traders Club members, if you have any questions, please ask them in the platform. If you're not on the club platform already, check out the links, check out the comments, get onto the club platform. Let us guide you through your trading journey. With that said, trade well, trade safe. Take care now. Bye-bye.